norsk-amerikanere I moderlandet for aller første gang.
To be back in the land that has given me my identity, that is incredibly important and very fulfilling.
De kjemper om å vinne et møte med sin norske slekt.
I really want to meet my Norwegian relatives, and I want my siblings to be able to meet them too.
Underveis på den spektakulære reisen skal de konkurrere for å vise hvem som best klarer å tilpasse seg den norske hverdagen. Men hver uke må den som viser seg minst norsk pakke kofferten og reise hjem til Amerika.
We've had to watch a lot of our friends go home, but I'm so thankful to be here. It's a huge deal that there's only 5 of us left.
Denne uka det semifinale.
I want the first finals ticket. I want it badly.
Og deltakerne skal få lære om norsk tro.
You're all going to hell.
Hell was not a vacation that I planned on taking anytime soon.
Etter en lang reise på kryss og tvers av vårt langstrakte land det nå kun 5 amerikanere som igjen I semifinalen. De venter spent på å få vite hva som skal skje denne uken.
We're on our way to I don't know, almost the end. Yeah. It's like this train is taking us closer to the end of this journey. Yeah.
12 down to 5. It's just a very strange feeling.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely anxious right now. Just I want to know what's gonna happen, so we can just So I'm excited, but definitely more nervous because the finals are so close, but so far away. Yeah. Being in the semifinals feels so wonderful. It feels like we should just be constantly celebrating.
What I've learned along the way are all the places I want to go back to after, when this is over, when I come back. Think you'll come back to Norway, Q?
I'd love to. Probably won't be able to anytime soon, but I think it's definitely calling my name.
Yeah.
I am so excited that I made it to the semifinals. If I can manage to get through this without screwing it up, I'll be in the finals, so that's really exciting.
Men til finalen kommer bare 4 norsk-amerikanere. Og før den tid skal de gjennom 3 konkurranser som kan sikre dem en plass I den siste uken. Destinasjonen for semifinalen bergstaden Røros, en liten by I Sør-Trøndelag med rik kulturhistorie.
I wonder where we're supposed to be going.
I know.
You guys know?
Well,
There's a bird.
Does it have something on its foot?
Please.
Hi, little guy.
Can I, please?
he's got something tied to his leg.
I know.
Can we just untie it?
Yeah.
I think this is the coolest message we've received from Henrietta ever. I think that she should just really consider always sending messages via pigeon or dove. I don't know if it's a dove or a pigeon. I don't want to be offensive to the bird. I've never had a carrier pigeon before.
I know.
So cool.
Dear contestants, welcome to Rudis and the semifinals.
Yeah.
This isn't the word of God, but your divine host, Henrietta. Faith has played an important part in forming the Norwegian culture over the past millennia. So this week you will learn about different aspects of Norwegian faith and how they formed our society today.
Faith is very important to me. It's a foundation that I've spent my life thus far building my life on top of. I would say that it's essential to who I am, and it's part of the package.
Pay attention along the way and you might gain information about the oldest faith, Norse mythology.
Tro og overtro har satt sine preg på nordmenns liv til alle tider. Før kristendommen kom til Norge trodde vikingene på guder som Odin, Balder og Frøya. I samenes religion var solen den sentrale kraften, og samenes sjaman var bindeleddet mellom mennesker og åndeverden. Gjennom mange års sameksistens påvirket de 2 kulturene hverandre, og både samer og vikinger trodde for eksempel på guden Thor. Da kristendommen bredte seg utover landet på 1000-tallet, forsøkte de kristne å utradere både norrøne guder og samisk tro. Likevel har ikke alt fra de førkristne religionene gått i glemmeboken. Og dette med mer skal amerikanerne lære om denne uka. De begynner i den norrøne verden.
Bye, buddy!
Deltakerne skal nå ta seg gjennom Røros til Olavsgruva. Men på sin vei må de ha øynene åpne, for de kan få med seg informasjon som kan vise seg nyttig når de skal ut i første konkurranse.
Norse cosmology, the ash tree, yes! An ash tree, Yggdrasil, stands at the center of the Norse cosmos that consists of 9 worlds. A living giant named Yme appeared in the melting ice. Odin and his brothers fought and killed the giant, and from his body they made the world of human civilization. The Norse mythology information was some of the most complete I've ever read in a short amount of space, very condensed.
Odin is the ruler of all the gods and of the god of war, poetry, and magic. He also sought the services of 2 ravens, Hugin og Munin. Odin only lives off wine. I find Norse mythology pretty fascinating. When I was a kid growing up, my dad did give me a book on Norse mythology that I really liked.
Loki is considered to be the naughtiest of the Norse gods, with a special knack for trading insults, even going as far as accusing Freya of having had sex with all the gods as well as her twin brother. Ew. Loki is the mother of the 8-legged horse Sleipnir.
There was so much information and so many kind of seemingly random things that were in there that I was trying to, in my mind, make a tree of like who's married to who and who's sleeping with who and like who, like what animals matter. There's so many random things we learned today. So it is hard to know what is really going to be important.
Welcome to Røros and to the semi-finals of Alt for Norge! How's your journey through town?
Oh,
Such a cool town.
Yeah?
It's really beautiful.
Yeah. Did you pick up any new information along the way?
Yeah, quite a bit.
It's the semi-finals, so from now on you're on your own. And I hope you're feeling brave today because in the first competition, you're all going to hell.
Hell was not a vacation that I planned on taking anytime soon, so it's a little bit of surprise.
It's scary to think that we are going to hell because I don't ever want to go there.
You see, when Balder died, it was the first sign of what all the gods were dreading the most, Ragnarok. So when Balder died, the gods were desperate to persuade Hel to get him back to Asgard. Balder's brother, Hermod, braved the long journey to the underworld, only to be told that Hel only could let Balder go on one condition, that everyone and everything in the world would cry for him. Loki refused this, and Balder is still sitting on his throne in the kingdom of death. So your task in this challenge is to do what the god Hermod failed to do, to bring Balder back from hell. All right. The winner of this challenge will receive the defined prize of a place in the finals of Alt for Norge.
Yes.
Yep. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to try to save him from hell. Sounds like a challenge.
For å redde Balder fra dødsriket må amerikanerne gjennom 4 poster om norrøn mytologi. På første post må de finne riktig bilde av Sleipner for å få tak i nøkkelen til å komme inn i dødsriket. Deretter må de kombinere riktige gjenstander med bilder av guder for å slippe forbi vikingen som vokter veien videre. På den tredje posten gjelder det å ha pugget sin norsk, da de selv må velge hvilken vei de skal gå. Og på den fjerde posten skal de finne en 3-sifret kode som vil låse opp Balder fra fangenskap. Den som redder Balder på kortest tid i finalen.
I want the first finalist ticket. I want it badly. I would like to be able to rest and relax and think about, I made it for a few days before the bitter end.
Ready, set, go.
The key to getting to hell is choosing Sleipnir. So when I'm looking at Sleipnir, I saw all these legs at the bottom of this one image, and I started pulling it, and then I looked and I said, there's another head in there. That's it. Oh, it's like a mare and a colt. No, that's wrong. So then I grabbed the other one.
Både David og Kwansakari løser oppgaven på første forsøk. Men det ikke like lett for de andre.
I grabbed one, tried it out, did not work, and I realized that it was actually 2 horses instead of 1.
You feel unsafe, unsure, and I think that is really appropriate that this is where we're experiencing a sliver of hell.
All right. To get beyond this point, you will need to place the famous Norse characters with the correct items. Sleipnir is the best of all horses and has ridden to hell and back several times. But who is its mother? Loki. Garm is a blood-stained dog associated with Ragnarok, as well as guarding the gates to someone's home. Whose? Hell. I just remembered all of the stuff. It's pretty straightforward.
In Norse mythology, the universe was constructed from a corpse. Whose body was it?
A god once accused of having slept with all the other gods and elves of the opposite sex, including a sibling. Who? Freya, Kobag.
One of the gods only drink wine. Who? That's Odin.
Mjolnir is one of the most fearsome weapons, capable of bringing down mountains. Whose weapon is Mjolnir? My guy, Thor. Oh my gosh, hi. I did not see the Scary Viking. So when I turned to my right and there's this like guy with a mask on, I was totally freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh. Holy shit.
I went over to him and like, is he not gonna let me pass? Did I get something wrong? I'm like, what did I do? And then he finally like stepped to the side and let me go. But he was really intimidating.
The Viking was terrifying. He just looked at me and then slowly moved out of the way. It's kind of scary. Not because I thought I got anything wrong, I just thought that he might clobber me anyway. Just because that's fun for him, I don't know.
At this crossroad, you have to choose your way wisely. One road leads to the kingdom of death, where hell rules, whereas the other road will take you to what translates to the super rich. Dodesreka, Dodesrekat.
I don't remember this at all. When I came to, the option of going one or the other way, there wasn't anything in my mind that was like, oh yeah, that's definitely, it or not it. I was trying not to waste too much time. I want to say it's this way.
The last thing that I remembered reading was super rich. And so I was like, which one of these means super rich? And so I looked at the 2 and I was like, you know what? Stairs are more of a challenge. Maybe they won't make me work.
Både Kelsey og Hannah velger feil vei og mister dyrebar tid.
Dead end, awesome, great.
In the heat of the moment, I suppose I just threw it all to the wind and thought, oh, which one of these is super rich? And I ran down that path, even though I know that I'm supposed to be going to get little Balder.
På den siste posten skal deltakerne finne frem til en 3-sifret kode som vil låse opp Balder. For å finne riktig kombinasjon må de bruke pilene på skiven for å løse 3 gåter. Dersom de 2 korteste pilene peker mot riktige navn, vil den lange pilen peke på riktig tall. Den første gåten 2 ravner som heter Hugin og Munin. Den andre 2 søsken som heter Midtgardsormen og Fenrisulven. Og den tredje et ektepar som heter Balder og Nanna. Løser deltakerne alle gåtene riktig, vil de komme frem til koden 256.
Hell will only let Balder go if you can prove your knowledge of the Norse world. Use a 3-pointed arrow and the clues below to find the code that will unlock the chain around Balder and release him from hell.
2 ravens, 2 siblings. 2 siblings are Freya and Freya. I didn't know that I had to twist it like a combination to get like that the 2 that were angled were going to give me the number. I don't get it.
Men det ikke bare Kelsey som sliter med å forstå oppgaven.
Odin.
At first, I was looking at it like I had to point to these things as individually and find each. It wasn't what, I didn't think that through. So it'd be 366. 366. Okay, that's not right.
751.
Shit.
It's not right, huh?
Oh, fuck.
5.
Kwanzakari har i motsetning til de andre raskt forstått oppgaven.
256.
Problemet hans er ikke å finne koden, men å få åpnet låsen. Det han ikke vet, er at han holder låsen feil vei.
56. That is not it. Up till this point, I thought I'd done pretty well, and here I was with what I thought was the right code, and it wasn't working at all.
I went in thinking I knew what was happening with the whole wooden sticks like matching up, and I thought each wooden stick matched a number, and so I went with that, and that was not right. 753. It's not it. I just felt really, really dumb. I'm like, I'm so stupid. Why can't I get this? It's not that hard. Oh, shit. I am so confused.
Why can I not figure this out? What the heck? Freya and... What? Oh, I feel like such an idiot right now. Standing there and trying to like connect something that you know you're just not seeing the right way. I think that's what was so frustrating, was like, I know this is much more simple than I'm making it to be. What the... 175?
5.
Mens Hannah og Taylor fremdeles sliter, begynner David og Kelsey endelig å forstå oppgaven.
Oh, I see how this works. Okay. 2, 5, and 6. Okay.
6. There it is. Whew.
Got it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Og Kwanzakari forstår til slutt at han må prøve koden andre vei.
It's possible it's not left to right the way I was thinking it would be. I knew 256 was the right answer, so I had to think outside the box. I tried it the other way, and lo and behold, it was right. All right.
2 siblings are Migorsum and Fenris Sylvan, so 5. Towards the end, I started realizing, oh, like those 2 go together. That's what, and then what it's pointing at, but it took me quite some time. Nana and Balder, 256. Okay.
256.
Endelig løsner det også for Taylor
Okay.
og Hannah.
Awesome. Let's get out of here, man.
And you're done! Congratulations, you saved him! And you're back from hell.
I'm back. Oh, thank God.
Woo! And you're done! You did it! Yeah! And you saved him.
I did, so he should be grateful.
He'll survive the poop.
Isn't he cute?
He's very cute.
I hope he appreciates all I have just gone through for him, because if he doesn't, he's off my Christmas card list, he's out of my will, he's getting nothing. I think my chances are okay. I think they're great. I'm not as fast as the others, but that's okay. I had fun.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
You have all been to hell and back to fight for a place in the finals of Alt for Norge and a chance to meet your Norwegian relatives. Also, the winner of this challenge will get to call home.
I would totally love a phone call. I mean, as soon as Henrietta said it, my heart just sank. I was like, oh.
Everyone struggled to find the code to unlock the chains of hell. It was an extremely close race between 3 of you, Taylor and Hannah. Unfortunately, you were not amongst these 3.
I feel really disappointed in myself, so I was really sad that I wasn't going to get the opportunity to call home.
Kwanzakari, Kelsey, and David, the one who is guaranteed a place in the finals of Alt for Norge is... David.
Yay, David!
I had no expectation of winning this, and it just felt so good.
David, can you describe what you're feeling right now?
No, not really. Mouthy me, I can't think of
For once.
Unbelievable.
I'm happy for David. Nobody his age has made it this far, so that's something really, really cool.
And you also get to call home.
I know.
Thank you, everybody. And David, congratulations
Thank
again.
you. Thank you. To call my husband and say, guess what? He's he's gonna flip. I felt like giving up a few weeks ago. I was really tired and I was really, really homesick. So I am proud of myself that I did this, and I know he's gonna be proud of me. Greg?
Dave?
Yes.
Oh my God, what's happening?
Well, the reason I get to call you is because
Yeah.
I'm in the finals.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, the final. This was really great to be able to do this immediately after, you know, I'm going to the finals, and he can't believe it any more than I can. You know, it's so funny. We had talked about this before I left and said, like, you know, well, are we going to? How long will this be? And I don't know. I think I said like 4 weeks, maybe 5, and here we are now. I'm gonna see this thing to the end.
I would say I'm proud of you, but I don't know if I should be proud of you or what you've been doing.
Hearing his voice and knowing he's excited about this really pushes me and makes me less fearful of next week and motivates me to want to try harder and to love doing it. If I win, you'll hear a scream all the way from here, so. I love you so much. I miss you.
Oh, I love you too. I miss you too like crazy. I can't wait to see you.
Same here. I've probably one of the luckiest men on earth to have someone like that in my life. 2 wonderful kids, a wonderful grandchild, a wonderful son-in-law, and to have visited a place like Norway and go through this. My life is really blessed.
Etter pausen skal deltakerne ut I en memoreringskonkurranse.
28:46. I've surprised myself a lot during For Norge, and I hope that I surprise myself in a good way again today.
Og de får feire sankthans sammen med lokalbefolkningen.
I have begun a new event of human bowling ball.
Før pausen så vi de 5 semifinalistene ankomme Røros for å lære mer om norsk tro.
Mjolnir is one of the most fearsome weapons. Whose weapon is Mjolnir? My guy, Thor.
David vant konkurransen og sikret en plass I finalen.
It just felt so good.
Nå skal Kwanza Kari, Hannah, Kelsey og Taylor kjempe om en av de 3 siste plassene. Samtidig som den norrøne troen sto sterkt blant vikingene, var det en folkegruppe I Norge som trodde på en ganske annen åndeverden.
Hello, how are you?
Samekulturen har sterke tradisjoner og har satt sitt preg på Norgeshistorien. Og for å få en forståelse av dette norsk-amerikanerne nå på besøk hos en gruppe sørsamer på Røros.
Can you guys teach me how to do this? Cool. Can I try to catch David or? Of course. They were going to teach me how to lasso a reindeer, which I thought was awesome. And I just figured like David was the best specimen. Like he could just be a reindeer and he was so willing to do it. And I was like, I knew you'd love that.
Oh, no. No.
Okay. David would be the friendliest, goofiest of the reindeer. He'd be like the reindeer that like, you know, would be like walking along and then he'd stop because he saw something really like amazing or like he saw something to eat. He'd be the reindeer that would dress up for holidays and people just want to kick back and laugh at him sometimes. He'd be a nice reindeer for sure.
I want to invite you inside.
Yes.
It's cozy inside. You're welcome.
Okay.
Now you come to a Sami dwelling. And I thought I want to serve you some delicacies from the reindeer.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love your necklace. Where did you get it?
It's a komsekule. This one they used or still use to protect the children, protect them for evil things.
Okay. Do you guys have a certain type of religion that you guys practice then, or?
Our religion is connected to the nature.
Okay.
And it's, you can see in the sun There is a God in the wind, there is a God in the earth, there is a God, and yeah, everywhere. It's not written thing. It's a thing you tell and explain to the next generation. In our religion, there is one person more important than others, and that's the Mother Earth.
It is very healing to me to hear about the Sami people and how they practice unity with nature and admiring the interconnectedness of things. It's just that I don't stop at a Mother Earth. I believe that someone created the earth as well.
We have a kind of two worlds, the world we're living in just now, and also the world in where the dying people live. And between these two worlds, there is a person with a drum, and he can speak to the other world. And it's called Nuaidi. Shaman, yes.
Well, my name is Mattis. Welcome to the circle. What we're gonna do when you have eaten up is to use a drum and to take you on a sort of journey. And the key word to this journey is your forefathers.
It was just really a beautiful thing to be able to see what I believe to be God in what they were talking about. And for me, it was very kind of a worshipful experience that is unlike anything I've done before.
My favorite part was probably being able to relax there with the drum ceremony, where we just didn't do anything and just kind of let go of all of our stress and really just relieve of everything. And it was really interesting and cool to experience that with somebody who's of the Sami culture. So it was a lot of fun for me.
Det er en ny dag på Rørosvidda. Deltakerne har overnattet I Gammen, og de våkner opp I tradisjonelle samiske omgivelser.
It's sunny out.
Waking up in the Gamo was great. It felt really like a time portal back to the past.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Yeah. Wow. It's like a royal Sami breakfast.
Yeah, love it.
Does anyone know how a traditional Sami wrap is made?
W-R-A-P or R-A-P?
If you want to do that.
Sami wrap, Sami.
Yeah.
No, I will not change my career. No matter, you cannot convince me to do that.
We've lived like Sami, now we shall eat like Sami. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I don't know about you guys, but last night for me was very peaceful and very calm and a very meaningful experience, and I'm glad that I was able to do it with other people who were as openly minded as you guys.
I think one of the coolest things about last night, too, is that idea that there was no pressure that it had to look a certain way. Mm-hmm. So when I heard the ancestor thing, I didn't necessarily think contacting them. It was more like that idea of visualizing or see if anything like a sign or a picture, some sort of visual had come to you, and I didn't have that experience. But what I really appreciated about Mattis was he didn't tell us what our experience had to be. I didn't see my forefathers. I didn't get to like hug my great-great-grandfather and high-five him for being a great fisher, but I did get to experience something beyond myself, so that was really cool.
I think in today's competition, we'll be doing something based around the Sami culture. If I did win this, it would feel nice to be able to sit back and relax. Just gonna go in and do my best and hope for the best.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hannah, how was your night?
The night was really wonderful. It was just wonderful to learn more about the Sami culture and how it's influenced Norwegians and how they've changed over time, too.
Sami religion is not taught from books. It is passed on from generation to generation. And each generation needs to remember what has been taught to keep the tradition alive. And in this next challenge, you will have your memory put to the test.
Semifinalens andre konkurranse kombinerer hukommelse og matteferdigheter. I en reinsdyrsinnhegning må deltakerne telle antall tagger på reinsdyrgevir, kniver, komsekuler, gudesymboler og runebommer. De må huske disse tallene for å løse et regnestykke. Dersom de har talt riktig, vil de komme frem til tallet 68. Det er bare en person om gangen som kan forsøke seg på ligningen. Første person som løser den korrekt, vinner konkurransen og i finalen.
I've surprised myself a lot during FOR Norge, and I hope that I surprise myself in a good way again today.
Ready, set, run!
I haven't felt comfortable saying this in any of the other competitions, but I think I might actually have the upper hand in this competition.
I think competing at the same time is going to be tough. When we compete, we all do weird things. Like people have weird tics they do and they make noises. Some people get, like I start running around and like doing weird things. And obviously your competitive nature comes out. So I'm hoping there won't be too many elbows or, you know, anything like that.
In the pit, it's hectic, really. I mean, there's so many people, like I had to dodge out of the way because I want to see if there's an object over there, if somebody's blocking it, and I had to recount numerous times just because I think I missed something. Seeing Kelsey leave for the pit is really stressful to see that because I don't want her to win, I want to win.
28:46. Standing on the post, I was trying to collect all of the thoughts that I had and get my numbers straight. 9 knives. And I looked up to see the equation and I saw the drum signal. I didn't count the drums. One chance was blown. There was no way that I could get all of my numbers straight and get back in line.
When Kelsey missed her chance, it was my opportunity to take the win and hopefully get the right equation. Okay. 48 plus 9 minus 48 plus 9 is 57. So 57 minus would be 36, 42.
Standing in line was really tough. It was totally a mental game because the last thing that I wanted to do was invest any energy in being angry or disappointed or frustrated that they were in front of me. All I could do in that moment was focus on my numbers and be ready because they could mess up.
I gave up when I was doing my equation because the last two numbers I could not remember to save my life. So I'm like, better chance is not wasting more time here and just go back and try and recount everything.
Let's see. 48 plus 9 is, wow, simple math is hard when you're under stress. So I counted 48 points right. Plus 9 is 57 minus 57 minus 28. Usually when I try to do math, it's just there for me. And it was just stressful because while I was doing the math, I was wondering if I even had the right numbers. I'm gonna go with 56.
I'm sorry, it's not correct.
All right. It all kind of fell apart. My brain froze.
59 minus 28 equals...
When I'm standing in line waiting to go do the math equation, I am making up a little like song. I just was kind of like singing a little like gospel tune, you know? It was like 50 antlers, yeah! My ears are plugged and I'm just trying to be there.
31 plus 42, 73 minus 5 drums, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68. The answer is 68.
Kelsey, your answer is correct!
Yay! Oh! Thank you, Henrietta.
Kelsey, you know what this means? That you are in the finals of Alt for Norge. Congratulations.
I'm happy that Kelsey's moving on to the last and final week. You know, she wants to be here. She made that very clear. But I'm obviously disappointed that it wasn't me that won today.
Hey, great job, Kelsey.
Thank you so much. When the group came over, it touched me so much because it felt so genuine and I had so much emotion that someone would be so happy with me in that moment that it really, really touched me.
And guys, I have some good news for you as well. Because after this, you're gonna get to celebrate Sankthansaften with the locals. The way we celebrate it today, you could also find out that Norwegian faith is a combination between Sami animism, Norse mythology, and Christianity.
Sounds awesome.
But Kelsey, congratulations. You did an amazing job, and you are in the finals of Alt for Norge.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And Kelsey, you also get a phone call home.
Hey. She really needed this.
I can't believe I get to call my sister. My sister has this unique ability to see into the depths of people, and I have drawn so much power from things that are within that my sister has helped me see over my life. And that's what I'm hoping for in terms of finding the extra push to win the finals next week.
Hello?
Rain!
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Oh my goodness, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, Oh,
Okay, great. How are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
Good. How's everything going?
Great. I am calling to let you know that I am a finalist in Alt for Norge.
No way. Oh my goodness. That's so real.
I know.
I can't believe that. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't believe it.
Dude, that's exactly how I feel. Just the thought of winning a real family reunion is mind-blowing, and it's so close, like next week.
Oh my goodness. That is so crazy.
Yeah. You know, it's so good to hear her voice. It's just kind of like, it reminds me that nothing will ever change between my sister and I. Like 2 months of not even talking and not having any interactions, and it's just like our hearts are so knit together that just we pick up right where we left off every time. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to tell you the rest of all of these crazy experiences that have happened. It's been the trip of a lifetime.
Looks like it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, love you so much. I'm so glad you got to call.
Love you.
All right, love you. We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye. When I heard her voice, it was just like energizing and really encouraging. There's like a new enthusiasm that I feel like I have because I got to talk to her and just check in and just be reminded of our bond that we share.
Det er sankthans, og amerikanerne skal feire dagen sammen med en gjeng litt generte røråsinger.
Hi. Oh, this looks really good.
I didn't know that Norwegians were really quiet. I'm a very loud person, but I feel like I need to talk softer when I'm speaking to a Norwegian because they are very gentle, very soft-spoken. I'm Taylor! Nice to meet all of you. We're like, hey, like, hi. Why is she so loud? Why is she screaming? I'm like, oh, this is who I am. That was a great way to win.
Yeah, just get it done.
Just say hi to everybody.
Sandhans, what a hodgepodge of humanity we had. We had kids there, we had older folks there, we had these two guys who were just out there, you know, one in a top hat, long coat. He looked like he just stepped off the set for Dracula. I mean, I loved it.
Do you want to sit with us so we're not alone? Watch it.
All the cool kids are sitting here.
So can you kind of explain what the celebration is more about?
No.
I can't. No? Nothing? You don't know?
In English, this is called the St. John's Day.
St. John's Day.
Yes. It was when St. John the Baptist was born, 6 months before Jesus.
Yeah! Talk about man! All right, David.
The kids were rolling down the hill, which is what kids do, and somebody yelled, "Oh, Dave, you do it too," and I go, "Right." So I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it in my fashion. So I decided I would do slow motion rolling. I have begun a new event that may be picked up in professional sports, I don't know, of human bowling ball.
Yeah, David!
I have great hopes to see that it'll be a competitive event on the Wide World Sports.
Etter pausen får Taylor mer informasjon om sin norske slekt.
I really, really want to meet my family after reading this even more than I had when I started.
Og Hannah, Taylor og Konsakari må konkurrere om de 2 siste finaleplassene.
What is the Christian Democratic Party called
Taylor.
in Norwegian? The correct answer is...
Før pausen så vi at deltakerne kjempet i en memoreringskonkurranse.
28-46.
Og Kelsey sikret seg, som David før henne, en plass i finalen. Det er ikke lenge til semifinalen avgjøres. Men før den tid får Taylor et lite avbrekk fra konkurransen. Hun har nemlig fått et brev med informasjon om sin norske slekt.
It's important for me to meet my Norwegian family because it's gonna, I guess, connect the dots from the United States to here and make sense of why that my grandparents left and everything, and kind of understand who they are and understand the other half of me that I don't know a lot about, which would change who I am and make me a stronger person. Dear Taylor, on a cold February day in 1891, your great-grandmother, Peggy Alette Gustava Sorley, was born in Kristiansand. Around the time Peggy barely had learned to walk, her father John was out climbing a slippery mountainside and tripped, falling for his death. At that time, a family without a father meant a life without income and barely any food on the table. At 23, Peggy fell in love, and in February 1915, her first son, Trygve, was born. We don't know much about the father, other than the fact that the happiness between him and Peggy lasted shortly. But then a new man came into her life. His name was Hjalmar Ferdinand Pettersen. He was a handsome bachelor with a well-paid and respected job as a shipbuilder at a shipyard. They married in June, exactly 99 years ago, and soon gave birth to 4 children, including your grandfather, Thorolf. It's just sad because he's no longer here anymore, and it's just really special to learn more about the Pettersen side of the family. Early in the morning, December 12th, in 1944, Helmar and his men at the shipyard in Kristiansund heard the alert go off, and this meant two things: planes and bombs. That day, 14 Kristiansund men lost their lives, including Helmar. It's sad hearing about a lot of the struggle the women went through in my family. I can relate a lot to it because my own mom raised us 5 kids alone, too, and without having a dad around. Though Peggy never found a new man to share the rest of her life with, she found solace and love and meaning in raising her dearly beloved granddaughter. Good Mary still lives today and is eager to share stories about Peggy and your family. Just reading this definitely touched home because it is very similar to how I grew up. We have such strong women in our family, and I really look up to them. Wow. What a good-looking family. Reading this letter definitely motivates me to work as hard as I can and try and kick butt and last to the end. So this is just inspiring and definitely motivating me to do all that I can do to make it to the end and meet them.
Det er semifinalens siste dag, og på Røros forbereder deltakerne seg på kommende begivenheter.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Would you like some coffee?
I would love some coffee.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, good morning, friend.
Morning, kids.
How are you?
Yes. We matched today. I really want to win the next competition. I'm just not ready for this chapter of my story to end. I feel like I've learned so much this week about like the Norse mythology and Sami faith, and I think maybe today we're moving on to Christianity because that's a piece of Norwegian culture right now. Yeah.
The dog is back!
Speaking of Jesus.
Wow, look at that.
Uh-oh.
You scared the shit out of me.
Oh, you're okay. Norwegians have had faith in the word of God since 1030, when the Viking known as King Olav the Holy crossed Norway with a sharp sword. Today it is time for you to learn more about Christianity in Norway and how it has developed over the past millennia. So I suggest that you go and have a look at the Røros Church, Henrietta.
Ooh, cool.
We should go to the church. I'm always amazed, like, coming to churches in Europe, how ornate and, like, you know, detailed, just how grandiose, like, they are. So different than back home. I mean, there's obviously beautiful churches, but this is unlike anything I've seen before.
I think there are sacred spaces, and we create sacred spaces. We do that in buildings, we do that in our own hearts. And it felt nice to be in this sacred space.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. And how are you?
Very well. Is this your church?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, not only my church,
Okay.
but I work here. I'm the local pastor, or prest. My name is Harald.
Harald.
In English, that would be Harold.
Harold, yeah.
Very nice.
For me, it's very encouraging to just hear about other people that are trying to follow Christ in a completely different place than where I live is like the coolest thing.
Røros Bergstad, the mining town, was not founded until 1644. The people that came here and settled this area, they were all, Christians. About 74% of the Norwegian population are members of the Church of Norway.
Wow.
It used to be the state church, but 3 years ago the constitution was changed, but we are still funded by the state. Before Norway was Christianized, they had a midwinter festival that they called Jul. The first kings that planned to, Christian Norway, they thought that, using that name for the old Christian Christmas celebration might be a good idea. And so we still say Jul.
Oh. The priest was really nice and he gave us a lot of good information. So I'm hoping some of the information that he gave us will be used in in today's challenge.
Hi.
Did I interrupt?
No.
Thank you very much for giving them information.
It was great having you here.
Tusen takk.
Okay, thank you. The last challenge this week will be a quiz about Christianity in Norway.
Norge har vært et kristent land I rundt 1000 år, men I dag vi et av verdens mest sekulære samfunn. Selv om 74% av befolkningen fortsatt medlem av den norske kirke, det bare rundt 38% av oss som tror på Gud, og vi lite aktive kirkegjengere. Stadig færre døper barna sine, og under halvparten av alle ekteskap inngås I kirken. Til tross for denne manglende religiøsiteten, vet vi nordmenn å benytte oss av de kristne helligdagene. Vi har blant annet verdens lengste påskeferie, og tar gladelig en inneklemt dag på hytta I forbindelse med Kristi himmelfart. Faktisk mange av de kristne høytidene I Norge mindre kristne enn vi skulle tro. Mens andre land valgte å feire kristmesse, valgte nordmenn å feire jul, sterkt inspirert av vikingenes midtvintersblot. Og sankthans, som feiringen til minne om døperen Johannes, minner jo mistenkelig om den gamle hedenske feiringen av sommersolverv.
And just like the first Christians in Norway that concealed old Norse celebrations in new wrappings, I have hidden some information about Christianity in Norway all around the church. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Hannah Taylor og Kontakari får nå 15 minutter på seg til å lete både inne I og utenfor kirken etter små hint om kristendommen I Norge. Her gjelder det å være oppmerksom og nøye når man leter.
Epiphany or revelation is in Norwegian called åpenbaring.
Official religious and spiritual communities receive funding from the government, staten, for each of their members.
The pearly gates, Perlet Porten, is an informal name for the gateway to heaven.
So, Kristi Himmelfartsdag and Himmelsbretten.
So many pews. So little time.
Hintene vil komme til nytte I den tredje og siste semifinalekonkurransen. De to som gjør det best I den, kvalifiserer seg til finalen I Alt for Norge, mens taperen må reise hjem til USA.
In 1933, the Christian Democrat Party, Kristelig Folkeparti, was founded as a reaction to the growing secularization of the Norwegian society.
A confirmation is usually celebrated with a large party, and today the average money received is 40,000 in Norwegian kroner.
The Norwegian word for priest is prest.
Nothing. I feel pretty confident that I found most of the clues. I think especially in the priest room, I feel like I got most of them, if not all of them, because I don't know where else they could be hiding. But the church was really big, so that one's going to be a little tricky for me. Hopefully I got most of them, but we'll see.
Semifinalens siste konkurranse en quiz som vil teste hva deltakerne kan om kristendommen I Norge. De 3 deltakerne har fått utdelt 5 engleballonger, og for hvert riktig svar de avgir, kan de sende 1 ballong til himmels. Den som står igjen til slutt ute av Alt for Norge.
I am nervous. I am anxious to get going, but I'm feeling good.
Kontakari, Hannah and Taylor, welcome. Your pilgrimage through Norway and your search for your Norwegian history and family will come to an end for one of you today. Are you ready for the quiz about Norwegian Christianity?
Yes.
Good luck.
Tusen takk.
What is the Christian Democratic Party called in Norwegian? Taylor.
Kristelig Folkeparti.
Taylor, that is absolutely correct. Congratulations.
It felt good to be the first one to let that first balloon go up back to heaven, so I was very, very happy.
When the Constitution was written in 1814, the church was established as a state religion. But what year did the Norwegians...
2012.
And the question was, but what year did the Norwegian state split with the church? 2012 is correct.
letting that angel go just felt so magical. It was fun just like get to watch it fly away. I love that idea. They were so cute and they just looked very content, like little angel balloons that they are.
What percentage of the population is registered
Hannah.
members of the Norwegian Church? Hannah?
74%.
74% is correct. What is the urban word for Ascension Day?
Well, the urban term is Himmelsprenge, but the real word is Kristi Himmel Fartsdag.
Q, that is unfortunately not correct.
Oh, I said Himmelspengen, which sounds a little bit more Italian, I think, than Norwegian.
Siden Kwanzakari svarte feil, vil Hannah og Taylor få 3 svaralternativer.
What is the urban word for Ascension Day in Norwegian? Is it A, himmelspretten, B, hovedretten, or C, hornkvartetten? Taylor.
C.
You answered C, hornkvartetten. Hannah?
A.
And Hannah, you answered A, himmelspretten. The correct answer is A, himmelspretten. Very good.
This competition was very intense. Standing there with David, being safe, it was really nerve-wracking to watch the rest of the group take the quiz.
Who is the most important financier of the Church of Norway?
Hannah. Staten.
Staten is correct. You'll get to send off 1 more balloon. Hannah, if you answer correctly on the next question, then you will be safe. Are you ready? What is Epiphany?
Hannah.
Taylor.
Oppenbearing.
What is Epiphany or Revelations in Norwegian? Epiphany or Revelations in Norwegian is åpenbaring. That is correct, Taylor. You can send off 1 balloon. Next question. What is the Norwegian name for the entrance to heaven, known as the Pearl
Taylor.
Gates in English? Q.
Perle Portella.
When Q said Perle Portala, I didn't know if she was gonna actually accept the answer or let it go, but I mean, I didn't think he was gonna get it right.
I'm sorry, Q, but it's not accurate.
So when I read the hint, Perle Porten, I tried to remember in my head Pearl Gates, Pearl Portal. Perle Porten became Perle Portale. I feel bad that, I didn't really get the words right.
The question was, what is the Norwegian name for the entrance to heaven, known as Pearl Gates in English? Is it A, Påskevotten, B, Perleporten, or C, Pornopungen?
Thought I'd be really, really 100% I'd know it when Henrietta said it, but I think that I was saying it very differently in my head than how you actually say it in Norwegian. So when she said the 3 answers, I was sort of like, oh no, these all don't sound right to me.
Taylor, what is your answer?
B.
And Hannah, what about you?
B.
You both answered B, Perleporten. And Hannah, if yours is correct, you're safe. B, Perleporten is absolutely right. So Hannah, congratulations, you are safe and you're in the finals of Alt for Norge.
Oh, thank you. I think that my head might explode. Maybe my hair will go 3 sizes bigger than it already is. I'm ready to just dance a lot and just run. I'm so excited. That's how excited I am right now. Really happy that it went as well as it did, and it felt so good to stand with Kelsey and David.
Kwanzakari and Taylor, it's between the 2 of you now. What is the name of a priest in Norwegian?
Q. The word for a priest in Norwegian is prest. P-R-E-S-T.
Prest
Yes.
is correct.
Yes.
Congratulations.
After I got asked the question about priest, I just really wanted to make sure that nothing was off with my pronunciation, so I just spelled it.
How much money is the average a compliment?
40,000 kroner.
The question was, how much money is the average a confirmant receives as gifts on their big day in Norway? 40,000 kroner is quite a lot of money. But in Norway, that's completely normal. Congratulations, Taylor. Taylor, if you get the next one correctly, you're safe and you're in the finals of Alt for Norge. And then Q will be the one that will have to leave the competition. What animal
Taylor. Dragons. I stopped Henrietta before she even finished the sentence. I didn't want to risk Q having the opportunity to get the answer before me.
The whole question was, what animal usually decorates the roof of old Norwegian stave churches?
Taylor was really quick. She instantly thought dragons, where I'm like thinking in my head animal. You know, I don't really think of dragons as animals.
Taylor, your answer is... correct! You are safe and you are in the finals of Alt for Norge. Congratulations.
Thank you
so much.
Henrietta finally told me that dragons was the right answer. I was even more excited, and just to confirm my own feelings that I got it right, I was so happy.
But Q, unfortunately, you are the one that will have to leave us today. Thank you so much for everything, Q.
Thanks a lot. I just feel bad that I lost. Every time someone else got one of the answers right, like I knew the answer, I didn't really make the connection in my head. So, yeah, it was kind of a painful experience. Guys.
So good.
Yes, friends.
Thank you.
Good job. It's been a hell of a ride. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
So go home feeling even taller, not as tall as me. Q is someone that has really grown to be someone, I think, that very different than when he first came. And so these past few weeks have been really special because I've gotten to know him. I'm so proud of him, and I hope that he goes home feeling really proud, because he should be.
I'm really proud of myself for having come this far in Alt for Norge. To make it to the semifinals wasn't really something that I came into this expecting to be able to accomplish. I would say that Alt for Norge has definitely changed me in a positive manner.
Men Kwanzakari skal heller ikke dra tomhendt hjem til USA. I likhet med alle de andre som har forlatt Alt for Norge, får også han en bok med informasjon om sine norske aner.
I am a Norwegian. Like I feel comfortable saying that now, and I feel like I know more about myself than I've ever known before. It doesn't seem strange to me now that I feel more at home rambling on some kind of crazy wilderness trip than, you know, loafing around on the couch. So I think I've found a home here in Norway. Yeah. All right, here's my family tree. I've never seen a family tree that far back before in my life, and now I can trace mine back that far. It's really special. It's incredible that I can talk to them now and say, wow, we're distantly related. It feels really good that the first time that I really left the country, it was to reconnect, and like I was on a mission to find out more about my family, and I didn't make it all the way at the end, but I made it this far, and that feels really good. And here in my hands is a lot of answers that I've always wanted to know.
Neste uke det duket for den store finalen I Alt for Norge. Og det blir klart hvem som vinner et møte med sin norske familie.
It's important for me to win the finals so that I can meet my family. Not to meet them would be a big letdown.
All I keep doing is picturing what it would look like if I have the family reunion. It's just so much hope that it's terrifying.
It is obviously important to reach my final goal because, you know, I want to meet my family. I mean, I want to win.
I want to win really badly. No one will be more surprised if I win than me. No one will be more surprised and more grateful.